wanted to briefly go over the plan with the drum screen repair and the email this morning. Um, the chain side, the drive side, in-feed side of the drum screen seems to not have too many cracking issues, and they seem to be concentrated around the front. Uh, as we know, this machine doesn't currently have any thrust stopping mechanism or assembly on it. So as the drum goes back and forth as it's driven by the chain, it ends up running on the wheels. On this is a 3/4 rib on the front. Given that nothing is going to change on the rear end of the machine, which is pretty strong due to the driving sprocket, which will be replaced with the existing spacers and shims, and the rear plate that adds a lot of structural rigidity. The front of this machine really only has the one rib, and if it's also taking the weight and thrust of the drum moving back and forth on the wheel, then that rib could be, attributing to the extra flex we see in the front of the machine and not the back. Now, as per the intended repair, now that we will not really do anything to the drive side of the machine, here I have the 12 gauge band, as well as the 1 inch, or these are 1.5 inch, let's see, these are 1.5 inch ribs. We may just be keeping the one in the front and one in the back, and we may add a rib for thrust in the back if we will indeed proceed with the thrust, adding the thrust parts to the back of the machine. And what that would look like is with the existing wheels, the rear drive side of the machine would stay there with the existing rib. You could potentially do a brake, a thrust system that would relieve the stress from this rib and the wheel, as well as in the front, keeping the original casters. They'd be shimmed, not replaced with the large ones here. But you could also add that rib there for the thrust and keep only the 12 gauge in the front, and we can omit this ring in the back, and that will do a lot for strengthening the front of this machine as well. So we will be moving or removing the inner rib on the front, or looking at how it fits for space when you get in.